Why, hello there. Welcome back to my daily long play stream. This is why I do a playthrough of my current game for a couple hours a day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, from Wednesday through Sunday. I'm back playing Alan Wake. This is the Xbox 360 version, running on the Xbox Series X in backwards compatibility mode, which brings stuff like auto HDR, the FPS boost, and probably a substantial bump in resolution, though it's kind of hard to tell with the way the game kind of looks. It's a visual aesthetic. I'm in near the beginning of chapter 4 out of 6 chapters, I think. I've just broken out of this funny farm, where this what do you call it, this psychiatric ward on the lake that I was being held in. And yeah, I'm on my way out to an actual farm where the old gods of Asgard, which in real life are called Poets of the Fall, they're set up, and apparently there's some poem I need to find that might help. I'm not sure. Well, regardless, I'm going to bump into my save file here with my virtual Xbox 360 memory unit.
It's good to hear your voice.
Oh yeah, I survived another car crash somehow.
Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Great.
That. Are you okay?
Barry caring more about my cutout than anything else.
No way you can climb down though. It's like a sheer wall.
You're like a sheer wall. Alright. So yeah, I had my weekend off from both work and streaming. Went to the International Fireworks here in Detroit. Detroit Windsor Fireworks, also good. I posted most of that footage, most of those fireworks up on my other YouTube channel, Gangway Detroit. Oh.
Barry, are you alright?
There's a flare.
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Okay. And yeah,
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
okay, so
Barry,
I guess we're not going to be
just wait for
escorting
me,
him.
okay? Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Oh yeah, that's certain to happen. There is nothing there. It's a little disappointing. So yeah, so my plan, just to make sure everyone's on the same page as me, is to play through this game and then play through the 2 bits of DLC, which I've never actually played, and then finally to play through the standalone content called American Nightmare. And all of this will be getting ready for Alan Wake 2, which will come out later this year. That's the plan. Whether it works out that way, we'll have to see, but I see no reason why it can't. By the way, I don't have a gun or flashlight, so this situation is bad. And I'm gonna risk it all for this coffee thermos, because that's the kind of moron I am. A dumb one. The only thing I can do here is basically just try to dodge this stuff. I don't think I'm in any real danger at the moment, because I think this thing will heal me. Maybe not. Okay, I guess I only get healed rapidly with the checkpoint lights. Okay. Look at that. Manuscript page. Definitely will grab that.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Oh yeah, I did finally look up the thing I'd been talking about. Yeah, Remedy is making a doing a remake of Max Payne's 1 and 2 using their current engine. It's expected to come out for PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. And yeah, they're not doing Alan Wake. They're not doing Max Payne 3 though. It's just Max Payne 1 and 2. Remember, they had nothing to do with Max Payne 3. That was purely Rockstar. But they will be collaborating with Rockstar, who still owns the Max Payne license. No word on when that's actually going to come out, though. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably not till next year at the earliest, because they're still working on the follow-up to this game. Which, hey, that's fine by me. My calendar is looking increasingly crowded starting in September. We've got, in addition to some of the other games I've already mentioned, yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 looks awesome. I may have to buy that. They're calling it Mortal Kombat 1 because it's basically a full-on reboot of the franchise. Okay, let's, not mess around here because I'm getting low on health. And I am having no success dodging any of the stuff. Like, none whatsoever. Be nice if these lights are turned on. I mentioned I don't have a gun or flashlight. I thought I saw a cable running over here, which would lead to like a power generator.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Maybe it's up here. Okay, I didn't see the stairs at first. Manuscript page, I'll grab that.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Great. Another sign of bad things to come. I guess if I had set that thing wrong initially, I could have just reset it, right? Yeah. Now this game comes much closer to like a true horror game when you don't have any equipment or inventory on you. It's like, oh, okay. And I just have to just sort of avoid danger, run away from it, hide from it, that sort of thing. So that has like moments of being a pure action game, moments of being a pure horror game.
Without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Now that's probably the reason why they had this flashlight on, because your natural instinct is to go towards sources of light in this game. If it wasn't on, you might actually miss it completely if you weren't the explorative type. Trust no one in the dark. So anyone who's shrouded in darkness, we need to not trust. I think that's what that means. Well, I don't have a gun, but I do have a flashlight, and that's good enough for these objects come to life. I mean, make no mistake, this is an action game. Heavily atmospheric one, but they're not going to make me go for without a gun for an entire level. I'll get my stuff back. Everything will be alright. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Unfortunately, without a gun, I have no actual way of fighting these guys. I can just sort of... Dagnabbit, I'm gonna make it to this checkpoint. Forget about that light. I'll come back later. I was running. Now let's go back to that generator. I'm hoping that those enemies disappeared. Even though realistically that doesn't make any sense. Also, I suspect that that generator only exists to make the enemies disappear. That going back here is kind of a waste of time. Four cranks? That's not cool. You know, after I'm thinking that the only reason why they put that the next checkpoint so close to this one is because of you might not be able to get that thing turned on. I'm not sure, but I think that when you get hit and it interrupts your starting the generator.
Driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Alright. If that's the case, he's doing better than I am, which is good. Oh yeah. There's no downside to switching to the heavy-duty flashlight. None whatsoever. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything else here. Alright. Still don't have a revolver yet.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
In indicating that Barry is a bad driver. I'm guessing. I knew this thing was going to come to life, but it didn't start doing damage to it until it came to life.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
These flares will help. Well, unfortunately, they don't have the power to destroy these enemies. They just keep them away in mass. A flare gun does, but a flare doesn't. It's kind of an odd distinction when you think about it. Oh, by the way, more bear traps. It's a pretty heavy disincentive to actually exploring any of this area. Because like, oh, you see a shiny object, you run towards it. Oh wait, it's a bear trap. Don't do that. Seems like it's definitely punishing you for doing what the game has been training you to do, which is go towards glowy, shiny objects. Wait, that's a bear trap. Alright. You see, that's a manuscript page. From a distance, it's hard to tell the difference between a manuscript page and a bear trap.
The Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path.
Guile from Street Fighter?
They had fought these shades before.
Yeah, I saw the gun. Shotgun.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
The Taken are filled with darkness. I don't think that has to do with the game called The Taken. Or what? No. What am I thinking of? It's Destiny that the Taken are in. The Darkness is the name of the 360. I'm an idiot. Feel free to ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I did not see that bear trap. Why would you have a bear trap here? This does not seem like an optimal place for it. And there's nothing down here. I'm certainly glad I was able to get that shot off before my foot got caught in the bear trap. I would have been in real trouble otherwise. Did I get the shot off? I don't remember reloading. Did the bear trap going off somehow destroy? I don't know. Word of warning, it sounds like the maintenance crew outside is back at it again with their very loud trimming equipment. Those are more bear traps. Okay. I may have to mute the microphone here once they get too close. More bear traps. I hit the wrong button there. I came awfully close to that bear trap, didn't I? Now, I wonder if the, these enemies will get caught up in there. Okay, they're just gonna keep spawning, aren't they? Ow. That got tense. But I made it through. Oh. That was the flare that I just used. Okay, never mind. Yeah. I kind of wish the bear traps would glow in a different color so I can easily distinguish them from like manuscript pages.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Will I be able to use it then?
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
Okay. Settle down. You're getting murdered by the darkness. It's not worth getting all upset
The front
over.
door was locked.
Thought I went in through the front door. Apparently not. It's the exact same sound they used in Max Payne, isn't it? Alright. So I'm still looking for like a pistol.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap?
It may have been me. Yeah. I don't think it wants me to go out the window, but I'm not sure. Alright.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted.
I did
all
watch
along.
Chapter 3's
The
episode of
Witchery,
Night Springs. I've not seen
It
Chapter
used
4,
Alice
so...
to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Thomas Zane? The dead author? What? Okay. I'm not seeing anything else here, unfortunately. Oh, I do have the pistols. That's good news. I figured I'd need the shotgun on that guy.
Danny, huh?
And I was right. Can I go into the basement now? Nope. Well, at least I'm reasonably equipped, so I can carry on if this door
I could
opens.
climb out through the broken window.
Alright. Which it doesn't.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Hartman was the doctor of the lodge retreat on the lake. The one that I punched right at the beginning of the game. And look, there's clearly a basement. The game won't let me in there. Ah, that's wonderful. An outhouse. Okay, so we can get into the truck at least.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Alright, so we got a little fork in the road here. Game wants me to turn right. Alright? But I'm going to go up here to see what there is. I'm not just looking to get through this game as quickly as possible. I want to find stuff. Stuff that I missed the first time I played this. Stuff that will help me, too. Ah, the flashbang. I'm not sure if that or the flare gun is more effective. If I can have both, that'd be great. Seem to be caught on something. Alright. Oh, I didn't see those. I'm gonna get this thing. This thing seems like it'd be better for off-roading. It's making a weird sound. Almost like it's puttering or something. So if I'm correct, this particular chapter has an awesome sequence. I fondly remember playing. Ooh. Crap, I think I'll... If I had the pump action shotgun, it'd be an easier decision, but I think I'll switch to the hunting rifle. It's the number of shots you can fire before you have to reload.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until
I'm guessing that's an
morning,
achievement
at the
for
very
listening to
least.
all the radios.
Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be
I'm
lost
guessing
in
that's
the woods,
Alice.
and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine.
That
on
sounds like
KBF
every
FM.
single person
You're
in
all
this
safe
town.
and warm tonight.
Everyone looks like they're confused. Alright. Remember, most enemies, you can one-shot them if you hit them in the head. Yeah, I'm saying the most obvious thing in the world, but it is true. Headshots can kill enemies more effectively. And you have guys like this that require something stronger. I'm not as concerned about revolver ammo. The game generally gives me much more than I ever actually use. I'm guessing that's the road I didn't take. Alright. Okay. That happened. I have to hit A to do that. Hitting the left trigger. In my defense, that's what you use for the flashlight on foot. I kind of don't know why I'm bothering to run down every enemy. It's not like I'm getting XP or something for it. You think this is this game's subtle way of telling me I can't drive anymore, that I have to walk? I feel like I could wiggle my way through that, but Alright. We gotta be wary of, like, big construction equipment now. Okay, so that is where the game wants me to go. Investigate that building over there, and this one here, too. Is this a windmill? Yes, it is. Neat. There doesn't appear to be any way inside, though. Okay. On to the next one. There's a big something over there. That's obviously where the game wants me to go. But here is a supply. I've still yet to find the TV that has this chapter's episode of Night Springs. I imagine when I find it, it'll be in a house. Not whatever this is. No, I will not stay away from your daughter. What? This guy's gonna be a problem, isn't he? Quick look around back. That is not drivable. Nothing. Alright. Clearly a farm. I don't know if this is the one we're looking. Yes, it is. Those clearly look like grandstands, and yeah, this is where I need to be.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
What? Oh yeah, this might also give me some copyrighted music trouble.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone.
Okay, look at that.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stuck!
Okay.
Al! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Ah, crap. Alright, so I need to not allow myself to die. Like I just did. That's not a good
I'm so
start,
glad
is
you
it?
decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
Okay.
Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al, you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stuck! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Sorry, I was spending too much time trying to pick up stuff and not, like, defending myself. It is really hard for me to see anything. Reload everything. Checkpoint. Okay. Barry's clearly enjoying himself.
Oh, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
Yeah, this is pretty awesome. I thought I still had the flare equipped.
This may be the most awesome moment of our entire lives! They are trying to kill us! That's the high point of my life? Really? Children of the Elder God! Enjoy it! God damn it!
Alright, I'm out of flashbangs. Probably run to this thing. That was an awfully big guy I just took down. Ah, crap. This is not that helpful. Okay.
That was awesome!
Yes, it was, Barry.
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
I remember that line, too. Okay, so is this, heavy-duty lantern better than the heavy-duty flashlight? Seems to exhaust about the same, but it just has a wider beam. I don't know. I'm keeping it. I'm just wondering aloud, because that's what morons do. Alright, let's get going then. I used up all my
This way
flashbangs.
to the farm!
There's the lawnmower. Hopefully that's not bleeding into the mic too much. I apologize if it is, but I'll mute the mic if it gets too loud.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Would it give me like a game over if I were just to shoot that cutout or something? Okay, so I have to get to that thing, right? Alright. That kind of looks like Serenity from Firefly to me for some reason. I don't know. I've been watching that and I just finished the series. to have the movie to watch. All right, let's get up here. We have to jump over that, aren't we?
Hey, I think Alan Wake here
'Kay.
has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive.
Do you think when Barry's just sitting by alone by himself, he's just having conversations with that cutout, like he is now?
But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Okay. The path is cleared, and hopefully we can go in.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al? They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in
Springs.
its soft
Man,
embrace, somewhere
brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
What?
Is this one of your
or vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs.
I didn't know that. I thought this was a parody of Twilight Zone, which would have been back in the 50s.
That's by someone else.
This game doesn't look like it takes place in the 50s.
Explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that?
I
You
don't
don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh.
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake...
Okay, I guess that was the end of that episode then. Alright. So is that like this game's homage to Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening? If that makes any sense? Ah. Is this a generator or what is this thing? Actually, it might be their distillery. You know there's got to be a manuscript, at least one manuscript page in here, right? Right? There it is. I think. Yep.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, The headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
So 1976 to 2010, which is roughly when this game takes place. That's 34 years? Yeah, I guess it makes sense why they're so old. Also, what's that about their moonshine using water from the lake being...
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Alright, I would not drink water from that lake. Hey, look, they were in Detroit. Cool. April 22nd, 1975. Well before I was born. Well, 9 years anyway. Let's see here. Alright, they were apparently a real band. They did all those tours. I don't know how big they were, but yeah. Thanks, Barry. Recognition is always nice. Yeah, this is definitely more effective. Oh, crap. So when they start talking crazy like that, that means they're tougher enemies? And if they say nothing, they're not?
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Where are you, Barry? I don't see you. I'm guessing that's the doghouse. A little too small to be a chicken coop. Okay, so I probably shouldn't touch the electrical wires, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna assume that. Oh crap, a flashbang would be so nice here. Oh. Okay. The electrical wire may hurt me, but it will vaporize those guys. So this is actually a good spot to hang out for a moment. Oh, my health and battery regenerates. Okay. Is that succeeding without trying? Okay, so how did Barry get past those things? Is that one of those don't ask dumb questions type deals, or I don't know. Moonshine.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a
Sounds to
closer look at this
me
stuff.
like he's already dipped, he's already had a little sample of their product. When it's close quarters like that, it's hard for you to actually see anything. Cramped quarters, I meant. Alright.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Oh, stairs, okay. I must be going up the silo then. It gave me the option to pick it up, but it wasn't different from what I already had. Maybe it's just giving me the opportunity to switch to it if I didn't already?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or...
I get the feeling that there's not much to do out here in the sticks, so getting wasted is probably their only means of entertainment.
I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah,
Slouching
sure thing,
and
Pat.
it's hurting. Okay. Ooh, batteries. Apparently I'm full. Alright, onward and upward.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now.
Okay, I guess I'm going to be opening up the barn door from the other side.
They had the goods.
Okay. Look at this thing. A harvester. You know this thing's gonna come to life and come after me, right? And yet, I can't just kill it now.
You've got to be kidding me.
Apparently it went right through the, what do you call it? The flare. If only I had managed to save a flashbang.
Kidding me.
Okay, so it comes at me regardless of what angle. And we have another guy behind me as well. Okay, so that's not going to provide me much cover. So what? I have to wait for it to get closer. Alright. That seems to be all of them at the moment, so... No flashbangs. Okay, this is a unusually empty shed here. Alright. Supposed to get Barry out of the barn. Crap. How did I... How do I get through here again? I screw up somehow? Was I supposed to have that tractor thing run into this gate? No, I doubt it. Oh, I see a ladder. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Alright.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man.
Oh, he's got a flashlight too. Alright, cool. I didn't notice that until just now. Can I go back in here? Nope.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Valhalla. Alright.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Okay, that's not a happy sign. Oh dear. Okay. That's not a thing pointing me in any particular direction. That's just flavor text, really. Okay. Let's go inside and let's find out about this poem that we're supposed to be looking for.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
First things first, Barry. You gotta pick up this thermos. Where would the fuse box be? It looks like it's upstairs.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box. The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
We'll go upstairs then.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the boogie age.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Okay. Nice guitar. I don't think the fuse box is here. Bedroom. Is that it? You don't fix a fuse, you replace it. You can't fix a fuse.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about.
Alright, yeah, this is like... this may not be copyrighted music because this music was written specifically for the game. Oh, that's a bathroom.
Cynthia Weaver.
That's like a water closet. Yeah, it's a record and it's playing the same few seconds. Yeah, this song is not on any of the Poets of the Falls sound albums. They wrote the song specifically for this game.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Crap, I should have spent more time exploring before I just went straight to the record player. I don't know if the game's going to give me time after this sequence.
Oh, we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
Boozillionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Okay, now they have the really loud equipment going. The thing they use to trim bushes with. It's like a slightly safer chainsaw or something. It's incredibly loud. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute the microphone a little bit.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there.
Okay, so the camera is clearly disconnected from Alan Wake, and this is like some sort of weird first-person sequence.
I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice? Alice!
Ghost Wake. Okay, now I'm following Ghost Wake.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Okay.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Okay, go back to the cabin. For the record, I do not remember this sequence. I'm not saying it wasn't here, I just don't remember it.
She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
I do remember this part, though.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
And he's talking just like Rosie was when she was under her influence.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
So do you think Zane was that guy in the diving gear? That guy.
Stole the skin of my larva a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted.
That's where the island disappears.
But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
And that brings us back to where we were with the car crash.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Okay. Did you just call me James Joyce?
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse.
It's actually a pretty good song, but just in case it copyright stuff, I'm gonna have to skip it. Look it up on YouTube. Poets of the Fall, Poet and the Muse.
Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Somebody stole the clicker.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Walkery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
There's Barry. Prodded my chair.
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is in
Crazy lady obsessed with light? Yeah.
It's safe. Safe in the light.
So she's the one I have to track down. Okay.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Wait, we're in jail now? Ow.
That's what happens when you drink moonshine, Barry.
That
You
about
wake up
sums it
in
up.
jail.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
Says every drunk ever.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to
Why does he
murder a
keep
federal
calling me
agent.
Raylan
There's no way you're
Chandler?
walking
Raymond
outta
Chandler.
here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay,
Why do you still have your pistol out? What are you
I'm gonna
doing?
trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this...
Oh my God!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my...
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind real.
My office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh, man! We're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the deja vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Is it nighttime again? Well, at least I got some flares. Sorry, you know me. I like to explore things. Ah, crap. Wait, what the heck happened there? Oh, the lights are on at least, so that's good news.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light.
That's the good shotgun.
Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
I'm sorry, the what? Could take a chopper? That's a different,
I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list, Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
Probably not. I'm gonna say the pizza place is closed, if there is one in this town. Do you think the diner has a pizza oven?
Hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
You know, this is definitely giving me the sense that this guy's on some sort of power trip fantasy trip or something. My good flashlight is gone.
I needed to reach the rooftop to get to the other side of the broken gate.
I don't know if it's necessary that I clear off all this gunk, but I feel compelled to do it anyway. So maybe that means it is. Is that all of them? Alright.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
Ah, damn! That's smart.
Good job, Wade. Okay, get close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Okay, she has unlimited ammo, but I don't. And she's actually competent too, so that's good news. I'll probably go for the full 2 hours before I call it a stream. Oh crap. I'll focus on this thing. Guess we're not getting there yet. Can I get in here? Okay, that arrow is definitely pointing me. Somewhere. Here we go. Oops. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Glad I noticed those things. Sorry, I was just picking up supplies. And a good gun here. Can I get to the diner? Yeah, revolver ammo just sitting in here. Okay, so yeah, this is yeah, this is where that witch gave us the key, isn't it?
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Great. Barry's in for a bad time, I guess. Won't let me in there either. Okay, that's definitely gonna get me copyrighted something. I don't know. Is this a liquor store or something?
New Yorkers were rude.
Yeah. Gives me some time to heal.
No, you don't.
Yeah, thanks for covering me. Shatry does good. Of course, she's a police officer and I'm just a writer. She should be better than me at this stuff. Right? Do you think one of those porta potties had a manuscript page in it? And it's a hot dog stand from that one trailer park.
Wake, over here! There's light! I have a key. Watch my back, Wake.
It's an ambush.
Right there.
Now, stay back. And it seems like we got birds as well.
No, you don't.
Great, a guy for chainsaw. Fortunately, it did not take out the guy with the chainsaw. I could use some health here. Shooting at nothing there. All right.
Let's go, Wake.
Okay, I guess there's nothing in there.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Cool.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the Dark Presence would be strong again. But meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the Rider.
Alright. That's the sound of her working on it.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Yep.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
I'm glad I got everything I could before it cutscened us out of
Why
there.
isn't he inside?
Oh God. Oh God.
Run, Barry. The darkness is coming to get you.
Look out! Barry, move! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
But are we okay? That's the real question.
Storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
The post office is closed. Excuse me for looking around here. What the heck is this thing? I'm guessing the voice actor is glad for Alan Wake is glad he didn't have to read all that text. And all these different things. Alright. Takes care of that, I suppose. These reflective trash cans are confusing me.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right.
Oh, this
Come
is
on,
where we need
let
to
me
go.
Get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around.
Alright. Those two sentences don't really connect in any meaningful way.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing.
She's the one who's been painting all the arrows?
Would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Well, if you're not going to be a fan of your own writing, then who else is going to be? Right? Okay, are you really not going to have anything here? What a bunch of crappy crap. Alright, fine. Well, follow Sarah. But for the record, there should have been something up there.
I don't see Barry.
Look, wait, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Get to the thermos. There should be a line of dialogue from her saying, "Really? Why are you wasting time collecting coffee thermoses?" And Alan says, "It's my thing, okay?" I get up there? No. Do you think the old gods of Asgard were going to play for the event? Yeah, I like the shotgun that I have. Oh, do you have the regular lantern? I guess there's a heavy-duty lantern at some point. Or maybe I had it. I don't know.
Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
Oh, that's good. It's good that he recognized that situation. Also explains why he sent a flare up into the air like that. Like, hey, here's where I am, dummies. Okay, so I'm just leaving no stone unturned here. Bake sale. The sheriff has keys to the
I'm gonna
church.
give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
Maybe the rifle would have been a smarter thing. Save the flare gun for something more substantial.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Wait, keep an eye out. I lost that one.
Guess I'm out of flares.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
I am awake. Alan awake.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
It's convenient.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
Yep.
We're almost there. We'll
I
have to
assume
go
we're
through
gonna
the
have to
basement
fight
get to
Agent
the parking
Nightingale
lot.
at some point,
Yeah,
right?
There's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
Wait, what? What's this about going through a crypt? Ah, crap. I'm going to equip the shotgun. This looks like some serious close quarters combat. Okay, can you please not block me from getting to the flares? Those aren't flares. Okay, never mind. Alright. Here's the part where we find out there's nothing of use down here.
Did you call 911?
Guess that one saw the light, huh? You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Why not?
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill.
And he's got a
Come
headlight
on.
too. Literally, a headlight. It's on his head. Whatever. Hey, Gleasy's trying stuff, right? He's doing more than I am. Can't blame him for coming up with something interesting. And
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
what?
I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard. Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the darkness.
Sorry, I was stretching there.
Burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang
I'm
on.
gonna call it a stream soon. It's almost at the 2-hour mark. I do have to go back to work today.
See the words he was writing as flickering shadows.
I don't want to, but
Sensor two.
you know, the whole making money thing, as overrated as it might be, it's still necessary at the moment. Let's see here. 3 people in my party. Why don't we just get like that doctor and have him like get a flashlight, or give him an unlimited supply of flashbangs, and have him heal us as well. Eat a jerk. Well, I have no shortage of flashbangs now. Wow, the sky took a turn to the worse real quick. Chainsaw guy. Other guys. Alright, flashbang time. I didn't just take out the chainsaw guy, I took out 2 other enemies as well. Besides, it's use it or lose it with this stuff. At the end of every chapter, I lose all my stuff. I have to get it again. So hoarding weapons, especially the good ones, doesn't make any sense. Just saying, that's all.
Helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
What does that mean?
I want to get out of here.
Wait, are you saying you can fly a helicopter? There seems to be a high amount of supplies here, though I can't go in there. Yeah, I saw a thermos over there.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
Crap. All because I had to get that stupid thermos.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
Don't see any other enemies. I'm almost out of shotgun ammo. Yeah, I thought I saw something behind me. That's not what I wanted. Alright, just like drop a couple flashbangs and you'll be fine.
You better put an end to this.
Just get me a Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
Alright, well, as soon as this cutscene ends and I have control of the character again, I'm going to call it a stream. But before I go, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams, whether it be in live or even in archive form. As a quick reminder, I do a stream like this almost every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday through Sunday.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kind of like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
The you're a good writer part, or you're heavy on the metaphors?
And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
That is a lot of birds. You know, helicopters usually have big lights on them. Like that. So, like I said, and that's going to do it for me today, folks. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more of my playthrough of Alan Wake on the Xbox Series X via backwards compatibility. And until then, take it easy.